Everybody deals with the bad. Sometimes you just gotta take the bad and turn it into good, you know.
You're alive. What an unexpected and quite unfortunate turn of events. For starters, I expected you to be rotting in a sandy ditch somewhere. Supper for the carrion birds. Understand, you and I are alike. All we both want is to see this business reach its end. Ha! The White Palm are hardly thugs. Simply finding them cost me a small fortune, when I expect to be reimbursed with this failure. Or what? You'll slaughter me in a murderous rage? Typical. Your kind is as predictable as it is stupid. I'm afraid you'll find me quite hard to kill. Unfortunately, I cannot say the same for you. Attack me in this city, and I won't just have your crap denied. No, I'll hand you over to the scholars in the Basilica for research. The wise and the foolish both die. Is that justice? With the Well of Souls, I can change that. I can choose who deserves life. To think that yous gave away such a gift to you. Well, we've seen how you wasted your life. Perhaps I'll give Intrinio your corpse to examine. After all, you met your first death as his assistant. It would be a reunion. Of course. And it's such a pity you'll never find out.
How's it going, y'all? CertTech20 here. In the end of the last boss video for this game I did, where you have to battle Bolar, the big, ugly-looking lizard-like dude with the one eye. And at the end of it, when you're talking to that guy Melson's show, when he's saying, "Oh, you saved us," he says that Agarth character or whatever needs you back on the other side of the map. You are trying to find Professor Hughes. Well, during the end of that little rendezvous, you have to battle this ass crack who has become corrupt with power. And the little trip he sends you on ends up, you know, obviously with you surviving, and he doesn't like this, so now he's trying to kill you. But the fight in itself can be, it's very repetitive. I'm not trash talking it, just like I said I wasn't with the last video, but this is pretty much the only thing he does, except this right here, where I'm stupid and I stand right there and let myself get hit by the fireballs, because oh yeah, hey, you know, maybe I won't get hit if I stand behind this thing when I'm clearly taller than what I was standing behind. But if you, right where those boxes are, if you stand right there, about right where that assassin just moved to the back, right there, you won't get hit by any of the fireballs or the ice things that that Templar throws at you. So if you stay back there to fight off those guys, you'll save yourself a lot of needing health potions, I guess you could say. Other than that, you have these usual segments where, and yeah, as you see, I got stupid and got hit there, not paying attention, but there's these segments in this battle where you hit him or you damage him enough and he'll teleport away. Once he does this stupid ice attack, but yeah, you do enough damage to him and he'll teleport a fair amount away, which is when you have to go up, deal with the archers and whatever other enemies spawn in the area before you can, you know, work on beating the hell out of him. Like you see those archers and that assassin that just spawned there. They make it tough to get to them because they have, for some, as you know, usual, they have really good accuracy with hitting you with the arrows, and they usually hit you when you don't want them to. And as you can see, it's, well, yeah, taking out the archers really does help. But doing that while trying to take out that assassin and avoid his balls to the face isn't exactly as easy to said as it is done. Right to the face. Felt so wonderful. This guy's so cold, it's not even funny. As you can see, was having a slightly difficult time kicking that assassin's ass while avoiding the arrows to the face and his balls and my face, obviously. But once you get rid of the assassins and the archers, it's really just one of those, you know, up in your face one-on-one type deals with Octienne, which, you know, who doesn't do that? But as you can see now that the archers and shit are out of the way, now you can go after him. And you'll see once I do enough damage to him, he'll do a, as you see that teleport right there, that, you know, that's like the next segment of the fight. One thing I hate about this part right here is once you go past that right there, then you go to look back, which you'll see me do, yeah, the fucking bridge is gone. So what the hell's up with that? Like, you know, you don't hear any crumbling, so it just disappears. That is a bunch of bull hockey. And yeah, more fireballs to the face. I got stupid, I had that little electric shock attack selected instead of the Wrath ability, which I wanted, which comes in handy quite a bit with a might build. Yeah, most of this battle is pretty much just you having to, you know, get rid of his bitches while being in a fairly wide open environment where he can hit you with his fireballs and his ice balls. Pretty much like that throughout the entire fight. It just, you know, some of the segments that you battle and you're able to hide behind shit to where you won't get hit. I mean, it could be boring fight, but it also, you know, at the same time it's kind of fun. You know, you have to practice, like, okay, you know, decide when you have to dodge, that way you don't get hit. And if you use a greater damage boost or a greater slashing fury or whatever damage enhancing potion you decide to use, this fight is a hell of a lot faster. I was just too much of an idiot and didn't think of that until after I was done with the battle. Then, oh hey, you know, it would have helped, but not now. As usual, I don't, you know, when these segments happen, don't even bother going after him. Just avoid his ice balls and go after the archers and the assassins. Or else you're going to be in a world for a bunch of annoyances. I was cussing like a sailor on this part. Trying to get to them, but having to deal with his ice balls. And as you can see, I finally managed to kill that goddamn archer. And you can get up in his face once you dodge his balls, obviously. I'm probably repeating myself, but this fight's repetitive. I'm hoping that some of the bosses to come in the game, I'm hoping that they're not as repetitive with environment. This is pretty much the last scene that you fight him in, once you get rid of his little bitches, but I so failed to block him. Can you believe that? That was such a fail. I mean, it's fun. I'm sorry, it's funny. Just some of the ways I get hit, it just, you know, seeing all the mistakes that I've made, like, oh, Jesus Christ, I really did that. And yeah, that was a luck block, but yep, now we can finish them all. Ain't no trollface in this part, though. Bam, bitch! I sincerely thought I was gonna die jumping down. Like, yeah, like I'd fucking survive that.
Well, if setting fire to the librarium and hiring assassins is not an admission of guilt on Octienne's part, I certainly don't know what is. It is clear that we Templars must make him assume responsibility for his actions, overt as well as hidden. Even though you went against my explicit instruction, you were effective. You have my respect.
Did more than you did, bitch. So Octienne's finished? Yeah.
Should he survive the wounds?
I had a slightly difficult time choosing that, as I really wanted to say, well, you used me, bitch, but it was like, fight's over and I gain experience and money for it, so I really don't give a shit.
Mysterious well of souls. That one will take some deliberation, considering its various ethical and societal ramifications. Regardless, gnome society is in your debt, and we always pay.
Get a nice chunk of change too.
Ventrinio Desalini, one name I never expected to be brought into this business. It seems he has escaped the gallows yet again. I believe your friend Scholar Hughes may be able to help. While you were here, my people found him salvaging the tomes Octienne attempted to burn. Now, you must excuse me. A Templar has fallen from power, and Odessa's political buzzards are circling.
Taking out the trash always causes a bunch of stir. He should look familiar.
It was my mistake to assume that Octienne would go quietly, or that he would leave evidence behind.
He's dead now though, bro.
Some of those books he burned were centuries old, but luckily for us, I was able to salvage some from the flames. Oh, a great many prizes. Treatises on the nature of death, tables upon tables of autopsy analyses.
I love this. Yeah, there's so much valuable stuff, but the only thing you're really going to give a shit about is Octienne's diary.
Based off of what I've read in these pages, Ventrinia has been working on an island off of Cluricon. Indeed. I hear rumors that Melson...
I know there's a lot of dialogue in this game, people, but I really can't do a whole hell of a lot about that. This game is full of that stuff. There's some I just feel like I should include.
Be wary. He's a complicated figure, but a genius nonetheless. He may try to kill you the second time around as well.
He can
But
try.
regardless, he has a way into Alabastra. I hope for your sake, he's willing to share it.
I'll beat it out of him.
Oh, I will. In fact, I believe I'll be staying in Edessa to offer what support I can. With Octienne out of the way, the people will be needing a new Templar, after all.
The Unraveler Twist of Fate card. Thanks for it, but I will not be using it. Well, people, that's pretty much going to be it for this video. There's one more that's going to have the edit, like, you know, with my magical abilities cut off. But after that, they're all going to be 1920 by 1080, so... Yep, thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one.